Here is the answers of the homework which I have given previous class. Check whether your answer is correct. Good morning, students. Hope you all are fine at your home. Have you completed your notes? If not, please complete it. Okay. So welcome back to ICT class. In the previous class itself, we have started new chapter, chapter 8, database. Hope you all remember all those activities. What are the activities we have discussed in the last class? Yes, we have discussed about activity 8.3 and 8.4, which are activity 8.3 is data into tables. For that, create forms by clicking on use wizard to create form and go to the succeeding windows by clicking on next button. And second activity, activity 8.4, which is data entry. Open the form from the work area, created form. After that, enter the details of books one by one by pressing tab key. So in today's class, by the end of the session, you will be able to learn about the learner will understand about query and query languages, to learn about how to make the queries from the main table, and also to learn about preparing reports based on the table. So let's start today's session with the next two activities in chapter 8. We are moving to next activity, activity 8.5, queries to communicate with the database. So open our previous database. Here you can see library. So double click to open this database. In the previous class, we have created a main table consist of several headings like book name, book number, author, etc. And in the last class, we have created book table underscore form. In this form, you can see when you double click on this form, we can see our created book details. Here you can see next record button. If you click on this next record button, you can see the details of several books. We have entered 6 different books. Now we are moving to third section, which is queries. Queries means what? Queries means question. Several occasions are there when we want to get some specific data from a large database. For example, I need some books which is written by MT or ONV, or I need some books which has price below 250. Like that, if I want to get some specific data, we can make use of queries. Such data can be obtained from the database only by specifying some conditions. Queries are means by which such data that comply with certain conditions will be made available. Okay, so based on these queries, we can sort out this data based on some specific range. And the languages used to communicate with the database are called as query languages. Query means questions. So such languages examples are SQL, MySQL, etc. But in this chapter, you are not going to deal with what MySQL or SQL. We are simply creating some queries in order to sort out the data based on some specific range. So first, I am going to create a query based on the author. I want the book details which is written by MT Vasudevan Nair. So I need that books related to one author. So I am going to create the query. So in the left side, we have completed tables and forms. Here you can see queries. Click on this queries option. Select the second option, use wizard to create query. Page number 127 it is given. So take page number 127. Then click on this option, use wizard to create query. Same as we have created forms. Same as that. So here a pop-up window you can see. Here similar to form, here you can see table name. Only one table is there, our main table, book underscore table 1. Here available fields are there. In the last class, I have already done this. Either you can click on this symbol, double arrow, if you need all this available fields. Otherwise, select one field and click on this one-sided arrow mark. I only need book number, book name, author and category. Suppose I only need this particular fields, you can either click on this particular fields and click on this one-sided arrow, or if you want to see every details, click on this double-sided arrow. After that, click on next button. Here there is one question, sort by. We can sort based on the available fields. I am going to sort based on book number. So it will come like this 1, 2, 3 according to the book number. Or if you click on this book name, it will come as alphabetic order related to book name. I'm going to select book number as sort by. Then click on next button. Here another new field is there, based on which condition we are going to make visible that query. Here I need the books written by empty. So here we have to specify the condition. Here author. Select author as field. Then condition is equal to. Either you can give is equal to or you can give like option. Both are correct. So author is equal to our author name, which is MT. The same author which I have given in this form, MT. Or you can give ONV or any author name. Or if you want a book price, you can select here in the available field, you can add book price, and here you can select book price. Here I need author name. So author is equal to MT. Then click on next button. Here we don't need to change anything. So click on next button. Here also we don't need to change anything. So click on next button. Here you can give name of the query. So I am going to give query book table. After that, click on finish button. Click on this finish button, so that here you can see 2 books written by the author MT. So that particular, based on that particular condition, we will get the table. So this is mean by query. So here in this book number you can see as in the sorted form, ascending sorted form 3 and 6, because we have given the condition that sort by, we have given book number. So based on this ascending condition, we will get the table or query. Here in this work area, here it is known as database panel. This is task panel. This is known as work area. Here in this work area, you can see query book table. If you double click on this query, you can see the corresponding table based on our condition given. Next, I will show one more example. I am going to create another query related to book price. So I am going to give the condition related to book price. I am going to give the book condition, which is the price less than 250. I want to display the details of books which has the price less than 250. So again, create the query. Use wizard to create query. Then here from the table, select the main table. The first table is a created query. Here we need the details book table. So select book table. I need book number. Click on this arrow mark. I need book name, book author, book price, and I need category. So select the available fields. After that, click on next button. Here sort by. Again, I am going to give book number itself. Click on next button. Here give the field. I am going to give book price because I need the details of books related to book price. So select book price option. Here I am going to give the condition is smaller than. Here give the value 250. So what is the condition? Book price is smaller than 250. So it will display every books which is smaller than 250. Then click on next button. Here also click on next button. We don't need to change anything. Here also click on next button. Here give the name. After that click on finish button. So that what will happen? Every books which has the price below 250 is displayed according to the book number. We have given the sort condition as book number. So 1, 2, 4, 5 came as ascending order. And the price according to the condition, price which is smaller than 250 is displayed. So this is queries. So activity 8.5 is over. Now we are moving to activity 8.6, which is the last and final activity in this 8th lesson. Activity 8.6 is preparing reports. In the database panel, one more heading is remaining, which is report. We have created table, queries, forms, and we are moving to reports. So in the same manner, there is no change in this particular activity. Click on this report from the database panel and then click on use wizard to create report. So here you can see pop-up window, same as that of queries and forms. Here select the main table. Our main table is book underscore table 1. Other two table are queries. So select the main table. Here you can see available fields. Select the particular fields which should be displayed in the report. I am selecting book number, book name, author, price, then date of purchase. You can select any of the fields which is described in the question. So I am selecting this particular field. After that, go to the succeeding windows by clicking on next button. Then here we don't need to change anything. So click on next button. Here they ask whether we need grouping. So here we don't need any groupings. So click on next button. Here similar way we can sort our report based on book number. First based on book number. Here another heading is there, then by. So first based on book number it will be get sorted. After that here if you wish you can give another sorting condition or criteria. I am selecting author. So first it will sort by according to book number. After that it will check whether it is sort by author name. After that click on next button. If you don't want to give any values in then by condition, leave that or ignore that field. Click on next button. Here layout of data is tabular. We need tabular form. So click on next button. Here we can give title of the report. I am giving book underscore table underscore report. After that click on finish button. So here we have only selected this field selection, available fields we have added to that report. After that we have given sorting condition. Then finally give the name to that report. Click on finish button. So that here you can see the corresponding report. But when you look into this report, you can see the headings are repeating. How to avoid this repeating condition? We only need the heading to be displayed once. So what should be done? So close this. Here in the report field, you can see in the work area a created report. How to edit a report or how to edit query, how to edit form. Right click on this particular name. Here you can see edit option, delete option, rename option, copy, paste, etc. So if you want to edit this, click on edit option. See, page header, detail and page footer is there. Now our heading is on header option. We have to change this heading into page header option so that this heading will be visible once. So how to do this? Click on book number and press the shift key in your keyboard and select other headings. Press the shift key and click on other headings. Select all the headings. You can see one blue color square box. After that, drag your mouse. Press the shift key and drag your mouse from this header option to page header like this, so that our heading will be only visible at once. So from this header option, change every heading to page header by pressing shift key. After that, file, save, close this report. Then double click to view this report. Double click to view. See, here you can see our heading is visible only once. We have changed this headings to page header option. So this is creating reports. So our last and final activity is over. First activity was creating table. In this creation of table only, we have selected this create table in design view. In other heading in database queries, we have selected use wizard to create query. Forms also we have selected use wizard to create form. Report also we have selected use wizard to create report. And this three queries, forms and report, the way is same. We have to make some condition and click on next button, so that we can make queries, forms and report based on a main table called as book underscore table. So we have created the data related to books in library. Another database also we can create based on data about library members, data about students, then data on book circulation. Any database we can create, but in your textbook the activities related to books in a library. So 6 activities are there. 6 activities are very simple. In the database option you can see table, queries, forms and report. This comes a 6 activity. So chapter 8 is over. Today we have discussed about one new term called queries. In some occasions, to get some specific data, such data can be obtained from the database only by specifying the conditions of that data. For that we are using queries. Queries are the means by which such data that comply with certain condition will be made available, and the languages used to communicate with the database are called as query languages. For example, SQL and MySQL, structured query language and my structured query language. Next we have discussed about the activities, activity 8.5 and 8.6. Activity 8.5 was queries to communicate with database. For that, similar to forms, click on queries, use wizard to create query and select the fields to be added in the query and specify the search criteria. Here we have given the search criteria based on author called empty and also book price which is smaller than 250, and give the sort condition, then click on finish button. After that, activity 8.6 was the last and final activity in this chapter, preparing reports. For that, click on report option, select use wizard to create report and select the main table and include the fields in the report. Then go to the succeeding windows by clicking on next button, give an apt title in title of report option, then click on finish button so that we can create report based on the available fields. Here comes an end to 8th chapter. So that's all for today. Try to do all these activities if you have computers in your home. And if you have any doubts, you can contact me. Okay. So let's see in the next class. Thank you and have a nice day.